All right, Dave, what we got?
All right, we got play squeeze. All right, and then we got up and under push-ups. All right. So pardon me, I had to change the little audio here because of disrupting the flow here. All right. So
Shout out to Apple.
all right, so you're gonna basically do a play squeeze. All right. So the point of this right here is to try to keep your arms parallel to the ground on the extension, right, and keep them that way. All right. You're gonna feel this a little bit in your shoulders, but that's all right. So in order to try to isolate your chest more, you're gonna envision yourself trying to push through the plates all the way through the extension. All right. Trying to like give yourself a high five through the plates. All right. And you're gonna stick it out and you're gonna pull it back. All right. Just like that. All right. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 on that. And then as far as the push-up is concerned, all right, push-up is pretty simple. So it's gonna be up and under, right? So what I suggest is having a wide foot stance. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a push-up and kind of come through and up and all the way back like that. Okay. So you're kind of scooping through, like you're going underneath a fence. Right?
Tyke said, "Oh my God."
Boom. All right. And so
said,
we want to
my
do.
God.
You want to push that to exhaustion. So we didn't give our numbers on the other one, man. I think I did about 12 max, man, on that the little, what you call it, the little twist push-ups, man. That's what I offered.
I did 26.
Right? All right. And we're gonna go back to the video and we're gonna count your shit. Fuck that shit. All right.
All right, y'all say. I got a question.
You guys got me?
Yeah, we got you.
I just did myself.
He said, "Oh my God." All right, I got a question, bro. All right, so real talk, right? So some dudes, I mean, I think a lot of dudes, we talk about being down here in Atlanta, and a lot of dudes would, especially single guys, they would like to live this lifestyle. They are slick kind of living it. They just lying, right? But they would like to be able to tell, the women that they're dealing with, I want you, I'm in love with you, I'm in love with her, I want her too. Let's all want each other, right? And most dudes, I don't think most dudes are equipped to handle that, right? Like, like especially in older age, women and men, we have kids from previous relationships. Then you get together with somebody who has kids, you got kids, you doubled up. And then y'all want to have kids together. I mean, your family just grows significantly when you live in poly, right? So a lot of guys don't really got the bread or even the swag, just to call it what it is, to really even approach the ladies that they're dealing with like this. So first question is, when you had to come out and approach your ladies about this, were your pockets right? Or was this before you got your pockets right?
I think I just asked the question. I got to stop. Good God, first off, y'all, I'm sweating. Second, to answer that question, man, they were semi-right. When I say semi-right, it was good for that time frame. But I believe in, like you told me earlier, not to be cocky, but I'm making money. I'm making more money every year. So when I started, it was okay. But we're not nearly as great as we are now. But so it took it was a leap of faith for all of them. We were in a 2-bedroom townhouse when we met. Right. So it took a lot of faith. You know what I mean? Believe that I was going to have them, believe that we was going to be okay. There was, plenty of days where we just sat in the house, all of us. We didn't go nowhere. We didn't have the excess funds to do those things, But we made the best out of it. Now, in my pockets right now, absolutely. Make enough to choke a baby, everybody.
I got a 14-year-old you could choke.
I got my own problems at home.
I'll tell you. All right, so that was my first question. And obviously, you had enough swag. Because, you got to be, you can't be no dumbass dude who doesn't know how to put his words together and you trying to come at two women.
Confident.
And you got to be confident, right? You got to have a way with those words. So you definitely had the swag for it. So we do appreciate you sharing with us, your experiences with the poly lifestyle, being so transparent with us. But let's move on to this next conversation, man. So when we talk about pockets, we talk about finances, right? Right. I see this thing on social media where women, what's the best way to put this? I'm just going to ask the question.
Do it.
Question is
Do it.
are men really valued for what they are, or are they only valued for what they can bring? In other words, is your family going to be cool with you or love you the same if you're not able to provide? A lot of brothers are really saying that the only reason that men are valued is because of what they can provide. What do y'all think about that?
Who's first?
Oh man,
Who's first? Who's first?
you go
You go
first,
Go
Dave.
ahead, Tyke. Go ahead, Tyke.
You go first. No, you go first, bro.
All right. Well, it all depends, right? And I'm only, of course, I can only answer from my perspective. It all depends on the situation where the woman is, and the type of woman you marry. So, like from my perspective, I didn't have shit when I met mine. Okay, I didn't have a damn thing. All the thing I could provide was, stiff dick and bubble gum, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I had nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, and the thing is, we built together, right? We built what we had together. So it all depends on the upbringing and in the makeup of your relationship. I think in the modern day society, you're dealing with a woman, I would say in their 30s or whatever have you. You got to come correct because they're probably like, halfway through their career, climbing the corporate ladder. So again, they don't want to carry anybody. So I think in this day and age, it's what you bring to the table. As far as I guess in the stages of relationship, like you're 18, 19, 20 years old. Okay, you're not really expected to have much unless you have a trust fund, right? So I think it all depends on the age group. It depends on where you're at in life. If you're starting over, if you've been married previously and you're starting over, I think you would have to bring something to the table. I think that's you're going to be respected for what you do more so than or what you bring to the table more so than just love, right? Because they've been through that song and dance before. So it's like, marriage is like a business at that stage. It's not puppy. It's no puppy love. It's just, it's stability. So I think that's what it is. I think it matters on the stage.
Okay. What about you, Tyson, bro? Yeah, that was a good answer.
Yeah. So I deal with that battle all the time because, and I just had a conversation about this the other day, so I'm glad we're talking about it. It's yes and no. I mean, I was in the same situation with you. My fiance, initially, I didn't have anything. I wasn't thinking $1,000 every 2 weeks was making it happen. We just stayed in hotels together. We just stayed at Ump's house before on the couch. You know what I'm saying? She's done rolled through every single thing. But I also feel like, a man is also valued at what he's worth, and what he puts out in the society. Like this podcast, for example, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? You taking time out of your day when you could be doing nothing, being lazy, but you're taking time out of your day to do something. So I don't think it's just monetary. I think it's everything. I think it's about the effort he puts in overall, depending on the woman you're dealing with. Because if you're dealing with, you can tell a gold digger a mile away. But if you're dealing with somebody like the woman that I'm with, the woman you're with, Dave, the woman you're with, like, it don't matter about money. Because they're always going to be beside you. They're always going to tell you they're going to be fine. You know what I mean? But a lot of women in society today, they want to see what a check at. They want to see all these foreign clothes and these foreign cars and these whips and these high-rise apartments. And unfortunately, the internet has made that stigma something that's expected. So now, yes, but back then, no.
Whew, y'all broke that apart, bro. Y'all broke that apart. I mean, I ain't even got nothing else to add.
What you think? I'm about to say, what you think, player?
I really don't have anything else to add. I'm a very verbose, intelligent man. I don't have anything to add on that one. You guys broke it down so it will forever. What do you say, forever and eternally be broke?
Be broke. God damn it, you're right.
Yeah, I broke that shit down. I agree, man. I agree with everything that both of you just said. It depends on the stage that the woman is in life. I believe that social media and society is trying to push our women into believing that men are only a check. And I believe that a good woman, a good Black woman, a sister is gonna appreciate a brother for where he is and what he's trying to do, not just for what he can give. And it can't be just dick and bubble gum, like Dave said. So yeah.
I mean, it keeps you happy though. Don't get it wrong. That can definitely give you some shelf life.
Yeah.
It gave me some shelf life. I'm sure it gave you some shelf life, Dave. You said you didn't have nothing when you started. So that hard dick and bubble gum was definitely suffice.
Right?
I think that is.
You know what I mean?
I think that is a requirement in a relationship, though. That is for your next podcast. That is a good requirement. You have to be able to lay it down. Because if you don't, they will leave. Mine has told me plenty of times. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't good, I think gone.
See?
I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing that's under 100. I don't want nothing.